He was fired for having no imagination. A few years later, everything changed. Not because the world changed, but because he refused to give up. Most people would have let rejection define them. He didn't. That's what he wanted. Hi, this is Vessi, helping you to develop yourself and reach your potential. Because here's the truth. Rejection doesn't have to destroy creativity, but it can reveal it. And it's the perseverance and the passion to keep going when the odds are against you. That's what makes all the difference. Most people think failure means stop. They think rejection is a sign to quit, but history tells a very different story. Psychologists call it grit. The perseverance, the passion to keep going towards your long-term goals, even when the world says no. Researchers show that people with grit are more likely to stick with tough challenges, achieve long-term goals, even when the odds are against them. And a few stories prove this better than the man who was once told he had no imagination. Walt Disney was born in 1901 in Chicago. His childhood wasn't magical. His family struggled financially. He worked paper routes before school and late into the night. From a young age, he learned discipline and disappointment. But he loved to draw. While others saw doodles, Walt saw worlds. In his early 20s, Walt chased his dream of becoming a cartoonist. His first studio, Laugh-O-Gram, collapsed into bankruptcy. He had no money, at times no food. He even slept in his office just to survive. Then came rejection. That would have broken most people. Walt was fired from a newspaper. The reason? His editor reportedly told him he lacked imagination and no good ideas. Let that sink in. The man who would redefine imagination was told he didn't have any. Most people would have listened. Most people would have stopped, but Walt didn't. He later said, "I think it's important to have a good, hard failure when you're young." Instead of quitting, he kept drawing, he kept learning, he kept experimenting. Failure didn't silence him, it sharpened him. Then, one day on a train to California, an idea formed. A small character, a simple, different, a mouse. Studios rejected it. They said it wouldn't work. They said audience wouldn't care. But Walt believed otherwise. That mouse became Mickey, and Mickey changed everything. From that one idea, animated films, theme parks, stories that shaped generations. Today, the Walt Disney Company is a global empire, and it all traces back to rejection. It traces back to bankruptcy, to being told you're not good enough. Walt once said, "All the adversity I've had in my life, all my troubles and obstacles have strengthened me." Here's the lesson. Rejection is not a verdict, it's feedback. Failure isn't proof you're incapable, it's proof you're trying. And persistence turns doubt into destiny. So here's my question for you. What rejection are you facing right now? What door just closed that might actually be pointing you somewhere better? Because the people who doubted Walt Disney were wrong. The people who doubted you, they may be wrong too. If this message spoke to you, hit the like button, subscribe for more personal development insights that fuel growth, and join me next time on Tap In with Vessi.